Hello YouTube. This is a spaceship that I'm working on. I'm just going to zoom out here. Like that. Yes, I'm going to talk tonight about forms. Okay? This spaceship here, you remember in the last vid there, I showed you how to make a box? Well, this spaceship is pretty much the same idea, only what I did was to make these the halves of the spaceship. Got an exercise ball, you know, and just rolled out a flat slab of Paperclay, wet, you know, and draped it over the exercise ball and allowed it to dry out and harden, you know. And then I'll just take the eye out here. There. Inside, this is going to have lights in it when it's finished. It's going to be pretty wild. Dogs from outer space. So the cylinder here, like you got two halves, right? From an exercise ball. And then this cylinder here was just like a protein container, you know? Wrapped a tube of clay around a protein container and waited for that to harden, then slipped the container out, and then I had a hollow tube. And I could connect the two pieces, you know? See what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to talk about forms tonight, like how you can do stuff like this, right? This is going to be wild. Like, I tried using Christmas lights, and they just weren't bright enough. So, like those little, like grain of wheat bulbs, I don't know what you call them. But as soon as they start selling Christmas lights again, then I'm going to put lights all inside this thing. See, this is going to... Anyway. Never mind, this is coming. So, I'm going to talk about forms tonight, alright? So I'm going to click this off, and then I'm going to switch the camera and show you something. Okay. Click. Okay, I'm going to give this thing a shot here. I'm sitting here and I have a piece of corrugated cardboard. And I want to make a ramp for that spaceship. So I've cut out most of this, but I'm just going to finish the rest, and then I'll show you how I'm going to make a form with this. So what I've done here is follow the corrugation along of the cardboard and just lightly cut, like maybe every 1/4 inch or so, another line, so that I'm not cutting all the way through the cardboard. I'm just getting the top layer of it, you know. I should have grabbed them other forms. I'll do that in a sec. Oh, I was going to zoom in, right? Zoom. How's that? Is that pretty good? Got my hand there. Yay. Okay. So I'm just lightly cutting along here. You got to kind of learn how to adjust the pressure of the knife as you're cutting. You know, you don't want to cut too deep or you'll go right through the corrugation. Why? Why does it matter? Alright, well, see that? The ramp for that spaceship wants to be curved, right? Alright, so just a couple more. It wants to be curved. So now that I've cut all this corrugation here, right, I can curve this thing any way I want, you know? Isn't that nice? Kind of like one of them sushi mats. So yeah, like that. Alright, so this is going to be a form. Now I'll just show you something finished, okay? So that's pretty cool. How I just cut it out And like where I wanted to get this curve here, I'm looking at me in the camera, where I wanted to get this curve here, I did that. I sliced that corrugation, right? So I've got, and you use the grain for strength, you know? I got another, see the grain of it on the side of the truck is going this way, right? And on the top of the truck and on the hood, the grain's going the other way, right? So I can get a little curve like that. Okay, so there's a complete form. Here's another one with the same idea, right? If you can see the back of this one, I don't know if the light is washing it out or whatever. If you can see the back of this one, I've got slices going this way and slices going this way to give me two kinds of curve. So this is a good technique using simple found materials. Okay. I'll go back over to the spaceship now, and I don't know what the heck I did with the clicker. Okay. Click. Okay, I'm back at the spaceship here, and I got this hunk of cardboard that I've cut, and you can see how nicely it's going to work. Can you see okay? Like if I just put it in here, it will adapt to that curve right inside the spaceship. Now I gotta, can you see over here okay? Let me just zoom in a little bit. Okay, so that's the idea, right? That, like all that corrugation that I cut out, I can get a nice curve here that'll adapt to the shape of the spaceship. So now I'm going to have to do a little alteration. I'll just shut off the camera for a minute and I'll cut it down to size. Click. Okay, so you can see I got my ramp now. I got 3 pieces that are put together with masking tape on the back. And I got a nice little curve all the way around. I'll zoom in here so you can get a... Alright, so those seams there, I'm just going to run the hot glue gun along them and firm up those seams. And then it'll have a little more flexibility, okay? And then I can lay clay over top of it. All right. Okay, click. Never mind, it's not plugged in. Yeah. Okay, so after a little bit of fussing and farting around, I got a nice little shape here. I think I got it close enough you can see the seams of the hot glue gun there. And I got a nice little curve going on there. So the next thing is going to be to lay some clay over top of that and make the ramp. And then I'll go on to what I'm going to do after that. Okay. Just going to zoom out here. There we go. Here's me. Hi. Okay. I just want to talk about Paperclay for a minute. Boy, you can't see me too well. Got to get the lighting figured out in this place. Anyway, I just want to talk about Paperclay for a minute. Like what makes it so special, what makes it so that you can work with it dry like this and just keep adding wet clay. And that's the fact that it has the paper fiber in it. I'm just going to turn the music down here. Yeah, so if you add paper fiber to the clay body, when you wedge it all together, what happens is you create like a network of like a million billion little straws, you know, that are like within the clay body, and they're like little straws that suck all the moisture in. So if you remember what I showed you in the last video there, like how you make those seams, you know, you wet the clay and then you just add some slip, and all these little straws, they just suck the moisture down into the clay body. And so it forms an instant bond. I don't know if I'm repeating myself because I've told this to so many people, but that's what makes it really cool stuff. You know, traditionally with clay sculpture, you got to spray it down at the end of the day and then wrap it with plastic bags and everything to keep it moist. Well, you don't have to do that. You know, this is solid. And this isn't fired yet. This is just green. This is clay that you're, you know, I've still got a long way to go with this spaceship. I hope I get it finished before the aliens land. Anyway, alright, so okay, that's enough for now. Alright, click, 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 click.